Well, hello everyone. I am back again. This is Jared Albrecht, the yard sale artist, with another I Finished It episode. And my goodness, we've made it all the way to episode 50. We've done 50 of these I Finished It's for you, our supporters, our Crusaders Club members over at patreon.com. Man, we appreciate the heck out of it. I hope you guys like these little mini reviews. We like doing them for you. And man, we 50. Can you believe it? We made it to 50. But yeah, 50 is going to be special to me because well, I talk a lot about this online. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I talk a lot about Airwolf. So I wanted to do and I finished it around the entire series of Airwolf. So I remember Airwolf as a child. The show started in 1984 and it was most popular in about 85, 86. And, this was of that era of 80s TV where all you needed was like a cool vehicle to build a show around. See also Knight Rider and Automan was very similar, things of that nature. I think there was one called Nighthawk or Street Hawk with the motorcycle. You guys will remember. But yeah, Airwolf. I found this complete box set at a yard sale. Surprise, surprise, for $5. And I thought, well, heck yeah, I'll do that and go relive some nostalgic memories. And like it says, it has all 79 episodes of Airwolf. And for $5, you're not going to pass that up. So I got it. I took these discs, I put it on my Plex server, 14 discs, and I went through it all. Mostly watched with my family. My son Jordan kind of got a almost ironic kick out of it. He enjoyed it for the most part. But yeah, this was family viewing. We usually have some kind of show of the 80s that we watch when we all are together in the living room one night. So Airwolf was it for for quite some time. And you know what? It was an interesting show. So my overall thoughts. It was a lot of fun. I feel like you can only get usually so far with a vehicle based show. And they ended up doing 3 seasons on CBS. And I think that would have been just about right for the show because really the main overarching thing is Stringfellow Hawk, played by Jan Michael Vincent, is trying to find his brother who he lost in Vietnam and suspected to be POW. And then he's partnered with Ernest Borgnine, who plays Santini. Santini Air. Is it Santini? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Why not? I'm pretty sure it's Santini Air. You'd think after 79 episodes I could remember, but I'll tell you why I don't remember in a minute. There's a reason for that. Anyway, he partners with a friend of his father's, played by Ernest Borgnine, and they run a little aviation company. They work for Hollywood and do stunts like that, but on the side, they have control of this secret government helicopter. And that program falls under this cat over here. His name is Archangel, and Archangel's kind of trying to help String find his brother. And anyway, it's a weekly, it was a weekly episodic thing where they have problems that only, a super stealthy, high advanced tech helicopter can solve. But it was a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun. It's very 80s fun. I saw some cool guest stars along the way. Grant L. Bush was in an episode. He's one of my favorites from License to Kill, the James Bond movie. He was also in Die Hard. He played Special Agent Johnson. No, the other one. Anyway, he was in one. I saw a lady who played an octopus in an episode. The guy who played General Gogo was in an episode. Basically, a lot of James Bond connections. There was a Shannon Doherty episode. Anyway, so famous people do pop up in them from time to time. And at the end though, they're just a lot of fun. They're about 45 minutes an episode because obviously commercials are cut out, and they're just a lot of fun. So this was a fun rewatch, and it took us, I don't know, a year or so to kind of watch one or so every week, one or two a week, maybe a year and a half. But anyway, let me get to the reason why I forgot. Like I said, the first 3 episodes were on CBS, and then for the 4th season, CBS let the show go, and it was picked up by a Canadian television production team. And so there is the 4th season in here, but it's really, really bizarre because they do a hard plot twist because they don't really have any of the same actors. Like Jan Michael Vincent is in the very first episode of season 4, and then he's done. They hand the reins over to a whole other crew on the helicopter team, and it was real jarring and weird. And you can kind of tell they had a little bit smaller of a budget. All their Airwolf footage is recycled Airwolf footage from the previous seasons, but I mean, even the previous seasons recycled a lot of their footage, so that wasn't super noticeable. But you could tell I had a little bit more limited budget, and it was this Canadian production team, and that's where the 4th season comes from. It's very different, whole different cast and crew. Nobody from the first 3 seasons carries over, and at first it was really jarring, and it was like, this kind of dumb, but it was kind of funny because by the end of season 4, we'd kind of warmed up to that cast. We were really enjoying, especially as a guy named Mike, who was a favorite of ours by the time we got to season 4. Anyways, I've gone on and on. Airwolf, lots of fun, so very 80s. Nobody out there remembers season 4 because it's so weird, offbeat. Again, it wasn't on CBS. It was like a Canadian TV thing. But every episode is available in this DVD set. This DVD set can be found online. I want to say it's maybe around $15. It's very affordable to get every episode of Airwolf. So I recommend it. It was a lot of fun. Was it like super great? I wouldn't say super great, but it was worth it and fun. What were the other 80s shows that we've done? We did Night Court, and the family they liked Night Court probably a little better than Airwolf, but less of a time demand. Night Court's 30 minutes. This is 45, and sometimes you can feel the 45, like they're padding it out, to get the 45 minutes. But overall, it was a nostalgic blast, and it was a good time. And it was just that season 4 was really the most interesting thing because, I didn't have a memory of that. And I don't think a lot of people did. But it is included. So you get the 3 famous CBS seasons, and then the Canadian season 4 is included in this. And it was a lot of fun. So Airwolf, done. I'm not sure what we're going to do next. There's been some talk of Magnum PI. There's been some talk of MacGyver. There's been some talk of Murder, She Wrote. So we'll just have to see. But that's I finished it for episode 50. Airwolf. Can't go wrong. Great 80s television classic. And now I'm going to act froze.